Hello and welcome back to my channel. Congratulations everyone who was able to get their hands on a set of iconic pigments. We have a lot of fun in store for us. These iconic pigments are going to lift y'all's projects up to the very next level and give y'all that extra touch of rose gold. Back to school season is right around the corner, and with that brings lots of activities, crazy schedules, and tons and tons and tons of chaos. School functions, after school activities, soccer practice, play dates, planning the lunches, planning the dinner, shopping list, the homeworks, the sports, nannies, the babysitters, the grandmas, the grandpas. We need to focus on getting very organized. I'm gonna help you out by showing you how to make your own planner with iconic pigments. Grab your pigments, grab your molds, grab your epoxy, follow me, and let's get to work. Come on, let's go. All right, starting out, we have our stones, clear stones, peach stones, crushed glass, Mirage, copper penny, on the floor, Tester's Gold, Hepburn, Davis, solid white, pearl, and solid gray. Don't forget the popsicle sticks. Measure out your part A and part B, both equal parts. Evenly mix them together. I never seem to worry about the bubbles. I always hit it with my heat gun and it takes care of them. So don't baby your epoxy. The epoxy that I use is FX. It's a very good quality epoxy, very clear. After I mix that, I'm going to measure it out evenly into my white, gray, and pearl. Mix those colors up nice and even, get a nice consistent color. With the remaining bit of epoxy, throw that into your iconic pigments. Mix those up nice and good. Get a nice consistent product. You don't want it to be murky or cloudy. You want it nice and solid all the way through. Lay your mold down, and usually the first thing I like to do is throw down my first solid color, which is usually the white. But if you've seen my videos in the past, you know that I really don't have any kind of rules. I just kind of just go with it. And I kind of fancy the whole abstract thing, so I just go with the flow. Literally, go with the flow. Throw your pigments down in any old-fashioned way. Try not to be too uniform or pattern-like. Try to make it as random as possible. We might use all this epoxy, we might not use all this epoxy, that's okay, we'll throw it in a mold when we're finished. And last but not least, take your Hepburn and vein it throughout your design. This is always my favorite part. A little trick I like to do is take my heat gun. I use the Milwaukee and give it a nice pass just to make sure that I don't have any patterns and I have a nice organic flow to my colors. They mix nice and easy. Next, we're gonna grab our stones. Don't worry about those little holes right there. We can always drill those out later if they get covered up. My table or floor may not be leveled, but that's okay. Put your stones down wherever you may fancy. I like to put them usually in a corner and fan them out towards the center. Gonna take my peach, throw those in the corner. Oh, forgot a spot. Let's get that nice and covered right there. If your stones sink down, just keep adding stones, it's okay. Do not be afraid to experiment and explore. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going with it. I like what I like. I'm sorry, I just do. I'm gonna take my crushed glass and I'm going to sprinkle it into my white just to give it a nice extra pop of flair. When my planner catches that light, that's when you're gonna catch that extra sparkle. And next up, let's grab our glitter, copper penny. This has become my obsession lately. Of course, everybody knows that I love anything coppery, brassy, rose gold. So yeah, I'm really fancying this copper penny from Painted Valley. It's Definitely one of my faves. Let's get some Mirage. This is a fan favorite. Lots of people love Mirage. It has like an old classic-y sort of muted gold, and it plays with silver nicely. It plays with gold nicely. It's a nice, even, friendly metallic to work with. Let's go ahead and grab my On the Floor. This is my own private personal mix. Add some more stones wherever they've moved. Get it nice and perfect, just how you like it. Now I know what you're thinking. This glitter is too blunt. It's too in your face. That's okay. We're gonna take our heat gun and we're gonna move it all around, and this entire design is going to flow like a piece of slab. A little touch I like to do is take my Tester's acrylic paint and barely dab it on my rocks. That always gives a little bit of definition and draws the eye to the rocks, and it's a solid color, so it's very potent. Take your heat gun and hit that glitter just so that it mixes nice and even with all the rest of your colors and it's just not sitting on top. And we're done. Let it cure and we'll be back to put it all together. Let's put our planner together. String your covers together and snap those babies in place. I like to use a wider binder clip because I usually find myself putting like coupons or flyers or little, bookmarkers, paper clips, whatever it is I like to fit within my planner. That just gives me a little bit of wiggle room and it's not so tight. So the bigger the binder clip, the more space you have to stuff your planner with random objects. Because I'm a mom, I'm on the go, I'm all the time. I don't got time to be writing everything down. I just shove it in there and I go. All right, folks, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and thank you so much for playing with these iconic pigments with me. We have lots of tutorials to come using these beauties. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will be seeing you soon.